Hello and welcome back to the Fantasy Guild. Episode 2 of whatever you will comment I will add into my fantasy world. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for everyone over on Reddit who has replied with ideas of things to add into this world. As it currently stands, there's over 134 replies to my post, which is a ton of content that I need to now figure out and plan and video, which is an awesome problem to have. But I thought there was only one place to start today. After we revealed the map last episode, it's maybe time to start thinking around how did this get here? You see, everything needs some form of creation story. So there was a couple of replies that were regarding that, and I thought that would be a perfect place to start. So without further ado, let's begin the tale of this unnamed land. So thank you very much for the DM of Vergam for this idea, and this is now canon within the world. The largest landmass and the second largest landmass are the remnants of the shell of a giant space crab. Stay with me, stay with me. In fact, the crab landing in the lifeless sea of this planet within this realm is one of the few reasons in which why there is now a presence of life. Actually, so much of the biology within the world all started from the shell of this giant crustacean. Fast forwarding to present time, the only thing that's ever been aware of this giant crustacean plummeting into the planet and its shell being the only remaining remnants of it are the gods and any descendants of that crab directly that are living today. But as time has went on, the growth and reproduction of many species of crabs have become stunted over several millennia, but the knowledge of their origin has not yet been lost. Building on this idea, we have another Reddit user called Miners Love Games, and they took a different approach where obviously there's only two beings that know what happened here. So what has everybody else currently worked out? Well, they believe the world's continents are the way they are currently because of the event called the Shattering. They believe that some cosmic force pounded upon this planet, causing the entire landmass to be crushed and separated and cause deep ravines and high mountains, splitting off many islands, etc, etc, etc. So we know the origin to this continent is actually the remnants of a shell from a giant crustacean from another realm, but the inhabitants at this current time believe in the events called the Shattering, in which cosmic forces carved out the current landscape. Furthermore, see, this is how good the chemistry was going on Reddit. We have another user called Fired as Hell who came up with the idea that it is thought there is only one individual who survived the Shattering. On a small, tiny, remote island on the far right-hand side of this unnamed continent, there dwells a single lich. As I said, it is believed that he is the only current living or unliving being that existed throughout the Shattering and knows exactly what happened. So as the rest of the world scrambled to try and figure out the origin of how this land was shaped and created, this unnamed lich dwells in silence, knowing the very cause of it all. He knows what the Shattering was. But I don't, because we haven't written that yet. So if you've got any more to add to that, please let me know. I think this is awesome. There's 3 different users collaborating creatively to create basically the beginning of this world. How did it get here? What has happened? And what is the total understanding of how it all unfolded? Or at least what people's perceptions are of this. First off the bat, episode 2, and I am absolutely loving this. As I said, there's over 100 replies on Reddit that I have to try and comb my way through and get into this world. So again, thank you so much to those guys who left comments and were picked for this first episode. Your guys' names will be up on the screen now. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And just as a reminder, guys, if you have any ideas, no matter how silly, creative, deep, whether it's characters, lore, cities, events, please let me know in the comments below or over on Reddit or Instagram or TikTok or Twitter, anything like that. Let me know your ideas that should be put into this world, and together we will build this fantasy world. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Peace.